All right, so I'm at the storage unit and I'm in the empty unit. That is because I am moving it, everything that I have into this one. It's the same size as 10 by 10. However, the reason why I'm moving it is because the one that I'm paying it's gone up like $100 since I started renting it out. So it's become a bit too expensive for me. So I was looking around to see maybe if I can find a 10 by 15 that's just a tiny bit more than what I was paying. That way I can at least pay a decent amount and have more space. But then I found this 10 by 10 for literally $100, like $100 less than what I'm paying for the one I have now. So I'm gonna be moving out of the other one and moving everything into this one. It's in the same building and everything. It's on the second floor, which I like because it doesn't get too hot on this floor. And another thing that I like is right in front, there's a plug. So I actually might be able to power the fans just from right there instead of using the battery, which will be a lot nicer. Still not sure if that's gonna happen. I was told before that I could do that, but I'm not sure if that's still the case. I'm gonna ask the guy that's here now. But so yeah, all the shelves I'm gonna be moving into here. All the bins, the fans, they're all going in here. I'm glad that I have them all in bins, because a lot of them in bins, because that'll be easier to move them over here and clear it out. Now, as for the fans being installed here, I'm gonna take them down, obviously, and put them here. But I might honestly only do 2 of them and try to hang motors instead, like some other motors instead of having just 4 of them. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. So this is the new unit. So let me go and head up to the other one that I have and start moving stuff out, and then that way I can begin the process of canceling the rent on that one and just start renting out this one. So yeah, let me go ahead and start bringing some bins down here, and then I'll pick it up from there. All right, so I'm at the unit, and I haven't been here at all since last year, before New Year's, and oh, this is gonna be a lot of stuff to move, but I might try to see if I can get somebody to help me move some of this down, because I need to move them into that unit by that day. But this unit I might have to rent out just until February, because I don't know if I'll be able to get all of this out by then. But thankfully I do have a lot of them in bins though, so that will help out. But yeah, I'm gonna move this center stuff out, and then I'm gonna try to start taking the fans off the shelves and taking apart the shelves and move those there. The fans I'm probably gonna take down last, so I might take down 2 of them just to get them out of the way so I don't hit them so much. I mean, 'cause it's not really hot here, so yeah, I'll probably end up doing that. But what I'm gonna do first is just start moving some stuff. So it might not be the bins, but it might just be the stuff on the top, just to get them out of this unit and into the other one. And after that, I move everything into it, I'm gonna start doing a fire sale. By doing this, I can moving all this stuff. I'll definitely be able to like really see what I'm gonna keep, what I'm gonna get rid of. Stuff I'm gonna get rid of, I'm gonna try to test before getting rid of them. But if it's something that I just want to get rid of, I'm not, that I don't care about testing, honestly, I'll just sell it. But yeah, because I definitely think downsides, because it's getting too crowded. Unless I was to find a bigger unit that's about the same price as what I'm paying for this one, that's a different story. But what I'm paying for this, it's not even worth it, because it's only 10 by 10, and I'm paying $100 more than what I'm paying for the other one. So yeah, let me stop talking and actually start moving the stuff, and I'll pick it up from there. All right, so I got the first batch of fans brought over to the new unit. I brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fans. So 10 down and another, who knows how many more to go. But yeah, I brought some cardboard boxes, because there's some of them that I don't want them getting scuffed up on the bottom, like the industrials and such. So until I get the shelves down here, I'm just gonna have them on top of that. But yeah, let me get them in here, and then I'll pick it up from there. All right, so I got a second batch of fans that I'm gonna be bringing down on the dolly. There's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 13. That box right there is just parts in there. But yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm honestly thinking I'm gonna have to get some help with this. So I'm gonna hit up some friends of mine, and then later on I'll add whether I'm gonna have some help with them or if I'm just gonna have to look elsewhere. But yeah, what I'm trying to do is get the front stuff cleared off, but also get the stuff that's on the top of the bins off, because I know if I pull the bins out, it's just gonna come out crashing down, and I don't want it to happen. So what I'm gonna do is try to clear off this top area and work my way in there, and then kind of push the bins out, and then put them on a dolly. And I'm gonna try to stack the bins on top of each other like that on here. So I'll probably have like maybe 6 of them there, depending how heavy it is. But yeah, main goal today is to try to really get the center area cleared out as much as possible, and then next time I'm here tomorrow, try to work on the shelves if I can get to that, or at least get one of them down there, or 2 of them hopefully. But yeah, so let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll pick it up from there. All right, so I got the second batch of fans brought over to the new unit, and now I'm gonna go head up and bring some more down. I'm gonna try to see if I can bring that step stool ladder here, so that way I can try to prepare to possibly hang up the fans here, or just to also get an idea how I'm gonna fish a plug out to this outlet over there and such. But yeah, I mean, at least I can probably get away with leaving them on, because you're not gonna really see them that much. Like the other unit where the ceiling was higher, so you can see them spinning. And if I do leave one of them on, I might just leave the back one on when I'm not here, just to have some air circulation, and leave the front ones off. But we'll see. But yeah, let me go ahead and head back upstairs, and let me go ahead and bring some more fans down. All right, so the dolly's loaded up with the third batch of stuff I'm bringing down there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fans I'm bringing down this time. But I'm bringing down 2 empty bins that were up top, so that'll at least help out getting some of the bigger stuff out of here. But yeah, I'm gonna start grabbing some of the stuff from the shelves as well. That way, as I'm working my way in there, I'm also clearing out the shelves, so that way I can get to taking them apart quicker, instead of just leaving that way I'm not just focusing on only clearing out the center, but also emptying the shelves as well, because I am going to need to get the shelves down there as soon as possible. So I might as well start working on the 2 that are up front, since they're the closest ones to me. So yeah, let me go ahead and bring these down, and then I'll pick it up from there. All right, so I got the next batch of fans ready to brought down to the new unit. All right, so I got this batch of fans down, and I realized I forgot to film the previous batch being brought down here, but honestly, I'm just trying to move them down, so if I miss a few, so be it. But there's still a lot of it to be filmed that I gotta bring down anyway, so there might be some parts that I don't show certain ones being brought up, down or loaded onto the dock, but not the dock, I'm the dolly. I did bring that step stool ladder of sorts here. I hung the 48-inch Newton Proline motor there, the brown one, up there just to kind of see how much it would hang down, because these ones look like they're kind of hanging down, but also just to get an idea if I do end up choosing to do just 2 fans here and having motors hung up on the side, just to get an idea how much it would hang down. But I wouldn't use the industrial motors without a question. It'd probably be maybe like a Landmark motor, or the Minuet motors, stuff like that. That's more lightweight. But yeah, let me go ahead and head back upstairs, and then I'll pick it up from there. All right, so I got this loaded up with some bins now and some fans as well. Doing that, I'm able to walk into here and access this shelf. So with that being said, after this load, I'm going to work on emptying the shelf as much as possible. That way I can start bringing it down there today. And also clear out this area little by little. And also by doing that, I'm going to try to take this fan down. All of this might not happen today, but that's the plan I'm going with now in terms of clearing it out. And after I'm kind of done working in this area, I'll start working on this side, and also making sure I clear out the back without having stuff fall over. But yeah, it's starting to make some progress, and this is all done within just an hour, less than an hour, which I'm happy about. So yeah, there's definitely quite a bit of stuff on this one I'm gonna have to move, and do so carefully, because some of them have glass and such, and blades. But yeah, so, and what I'm going to try to do this time is, as I'm putting the shelves up in the new unit and after I put up the new fans, I'm going to try to hang the motors on the side like I was originally planning to do in this one before I really fill up the shelf. That way, because that was kind of the tricky part. I was going to do that here, but since I would have to make space and move it, but since I'm setting up a new unit, I figured might as well do that as I'm moving the stuff in there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this portion down and I'll pick it up from there. All right, so I got the latest batch brought down here and it's definitely starting to come together. I'm gonna take a break and get some food and then I'll be back later on to keep moving some more stuff until they close. But main goal today is to try to get at least one shelf down here, even if it's not assembled or with everything on it, just to get it taken apart and brought down here. And such. Taking the fan down, I'm not gonna really work on doing that today possibly, but because if anything, those would be the quicker ones to do. Well, actually, no, those would be more time consuming. And if anything, I'd rather just try to get stuff out of the other one and into this one as soon as possible. But at the same time, I do want to try to get some boxes to line up across the edges, so that way I can hang motors on the side and such. But yeah. So I'm gonna have to head to Home Depot and get some boxes, like just regular light boxes, not fan rated ones, because they're gonna be hanging above the cage anyway. So yeah, so that's gonna be kind of a somewhat of a pain to do, but it would be easier to do it before I put the shelves together. So yeah, let me cut it here and then I'll pick it up when I'm back from break. All right, so I'm back from the lunch break and I'm gonna just move some more. About like another hour and a half ish or so to move more stuff down before they close up for the night. But yeah, I do have confirmation that I'm gonna get some help tomorrow from a foul collector that's in the area, and in return, I'll be paying him off with some fans and such and food. So yeah, and also he'll be getting first dibs on most of the stuff that's like part of the fire sale, but he'll be giving them for free. But when I do get rid of those fans, once I have lined up all the ones I'm going to be getting rid of, basically I'm just going to be charging for shipping. So in a way, those will be for free as well. But yeah. So let me go ahead and load up the dolly again and bring some more stuff down. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get the shelf taken apart today. But what I might try to do is, instead of leaving the fan for last, is take down this one and move it down there. That way, the stuff that I'm lifting from this doesn't hit it and such. But also that way I can kind of gauge how long of a plug I need to have it to like run from the storage unit up to the outside, because there's the outlet that's up in front of it. So yeah, let me go ahead and try to clear up this area a little bit more. That way I can hold up the dolly more, take this fan down, and then I'll pick it up from there. All right, so I got all the blades taken off of this one, and now I'm going to take the fan itself down. And then I'm going to load that onto the dolly along with some other stuff to bring to the other unit, and then I'll pick it up from there. All right, so this is the batch that I got brought over to the new unit, and I'm going to try to at least get the fan hung up. I'm not going to get it running because I can definitely tell that cord will not reach from there all the way over there, but what I will do is at least get one that's a bit longer, because I don't want to have to use just one to power. I want to have one that's long enough that I can reach like all the way over here and then have it be like an adapter piece and such. But plus this one has the connection, so I don't want to use that. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get the motor hung up here and such. I was gonna leave the fan to do that last, but I realized I technically should hang them up earlier and such, just so I can kind of gauge out how much space I need between the fan and the edges, so that way I can put boxes on the side to hang up the motors. The only corner that's not going to have them is this one, as I want to try to keep it the same way, whereas the one that's in this corner in the other unit doesn't have any fan motors. Basically it's all like boxed up stuff and such, or box fans. So basically it's going to be on this corner, that corner, and this one and such. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this stuff in and try to hang up the motor at least, and then I'll call it a night and come back tomorrow. All right, so I got the fan put up, and just looking at it, it definitely comes a bit close to the door, but I'm not sure if it was like that in the other unit. I'll have to take a look with the other one, kind of have it spaced out exactly the same as the one that's on this side. And yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna have a file collector help me out, and you guys will see in the next video. But yeah, basically until I get all this stuff moved out into this one, a lot of the test videos are gonna be kind of more delayed. So I do apologize for that. But I got a good portion of it moved in here today. A lot more. I mean, the fact that I was able to clear out a way just to start working on the first shelf definitely helps out. So yeah, so tomorrow that's what I'm going to be working on, is emptying that shelf that was underneath this fan and bring that in here. And then from there on, keep going. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.